Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow Honkai Star Rail lovers, and Fate series enjoyers. Welcome back! We are finally here to what I believe to finally be what is going to round out the entire Fate reaction journey. And that is the final video here, the Honkai Star Rail X Fate UBW Collab PV, a long fated meeting. Now, I don't really know what PV means. I keep forgetting it. I don't know if it means promotional video. When I think of PV, I think of something that's very inappropriate. But regardless, I didn't know if they were going to do a separate character trailer for Saber, a separate character trailer for Archer, if they were just going to combine them. But I do believe that basically they're combining them into one. And here it is. So we're finally here. We're going to round out the journey. And obviously the last video is really the rolling video, which I'm going to do God knows when. And this is where for the rolling video, ironically enough, I have the most leeway because they said this shit's going to be on banner for a long time. And I don't know how hard I want to go for Archer's Lycon, because we do get that for free if we do 200 limited rolls. Not regular, but limited. But granted, how many people are doing regular rolls to begin with? So it makes sense. It's a little sad they didn't include both, but either way, I'm going to repeat, as usual, a lot of information I've said in my other reaction videos, mostly to the keeping up with the star rails for each character, specifically Saber and Archer. And it's ironic, because the Saber one did really well, the Archer one not so much, as expected. But TLDR, what I think about this collab, overall, I'm decently happy, but a little upset. And if you didn't watch the other videos, this is going to be completely new to you, and I'll try and recap what I can, but I would highly recommend watching the other reactions to the Keeping Up with the Star Rail. But TLDR, I really feel like with all the stuff that's in the game already, with all these other characters, we'll take Acheron, Castorus, Phynon, a little bit of Firefly, although I think Firefly honestly is on the same level as these characters, which is sad because Firefly was a big character at the time. But if you compare her now to the actual big characters, she falls a little bit flat, at least in the visual department. And that's one of the main things I think I'm criticizing here. It's that their kits are not bad. I think their kits itself could have been better just ideologically, just how they're made and what they do in combat, especially Archer. I'm not too upset with Archer. I am a little upset that his best in slot is Sparkle, but you know, what can you do? He has to revive someone from the dead. Because this is where Blade got revived from the dead, Jing Liu got revived from the dead, Silverwolf, Kafka. All these people came back into meta, either because they got changed and they synergized well with other characters, or because they got changed and they're just that good now. So all these characters kind of came back, but Sparkle was one kind of feeling left out, although she is newer. This is where Archer really helps Sparkle because they just, you know, they hold hands and they work together very well. Which is ironic because I don't think Archer would really like Sparkle, but I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil Fate. And the main thing I keep saying too is Fate, this is a very feels good collab because Hoyo, as much as they say, and as much as I want to believe them with this, and I do, they are otakus, they are anime fans. And if you're an anime fan, chances are you've heard of Fate. And if you're a gacha fan, chances are you've heard of Fate as well, because FGO, Fate Grand Order, is one of the original big gachas that really crawled so everything else can run. And so Genshin can walk and shit itself. It can't be a reaction video without me shitting on Genshin. Regardless, this is where I really feel like it's a letter of love, partially. I do feel like they missed the mark a lot with a lot of the quality, a lot of the kit, what it could have been. I think these characters are going to be decently meta, and I am very surprised at Archer's kit, too. I'm surprised it is what it is, and how he doesn't necessarily need Sparkle too much, and how much his kit kind of flows within itself. Saber, to me, almost seems a lot more simpler, but those are their kits. I don't want to go over their kits too much. I did that in the other videos. Basically, the whole collab is pretty good. I'm very happy they're in the game. I'm very happy they're doing this collab, not only for what it is, but also what it might open up in the future. As always, like I keep saying, I'm a little disappointed that Archer did not get a territory. Castorus has one. Phynon has one. If anyone was going to have one, Archer should have had one with his noble unlimited blade works. He literally spawns his own and then fights you in it. But they want it to be lazy IMO. But I think it's still overall a pretty good collab. It's probably going to make a lot of money. I hope it makes a lot of money, and I hope they do more, especially with Gilgamesh. I also feel bad for all Lancer fans out there because Ku Kalane is in the game and you can't even get him, as far as I could tell. Unless they surprise us a couple patches later and they're like, oh, you know what? Here's Surprise Ku. Cool. But regardless, that's pretty much my opinions ad nauseum. I've repeated them a lot of times now. I don't know if people agree or disagree. But let's see this trailer. Now, the trailers, usually for Star Rail, always smack like crazy. And again, I'm comparing it to the current competition that they have, which is Finon. I personally think all the stuff around Finon, and especially Finon's trailers, have been IMO the best trailers Honkai Star Rail has had to date for a character. And that's not to say the other trailers they've had are bad. Fireflies was pretty good, Acheron's was fucking goated and legendary, but to me, they just did so well with Finon, and I haven't even done the story yet, but they did so well with Finon, and it's kind of hard to avoid spoilers once you see his kid and you see what he does, you know, it's kind of out there in the open, especially on the front screen when you log in too. But comparing it to Finon's, I don't know how it can top that. Now, I was about to say Paimon. Finon didn't necessarily have a music video, but all of his trailers have gone sicko mode. And again, as usual, as I've been saying, I don't think Fate can compare with him, but I'm open and hoping to be wrong, because I always want things to get better and get the bar raised. And for a collab, it really should. They should try their hardest for a collab, because collabs gotta make money. You know, they should be successful. It's in the interest of both parties. And it's a love letter to the fans. But regardless, enough yapping. Let's see the actual trailer. Let's see how creative this is. I'm assuming they're going to go into some story and just show off the characters and be cool. But let's see. Here we go. Lower it a bit. Oh my god, is he talking about fucking Fuyuki? But they're making it Penacony. Oh my fucking lord. Wait, what the fuck? Sparkle? I thought that was Archer for a second. Yo, look at Boot Hill, he has fucking Game Bulg! Oh my god, look at all the summons! They know what's about to happen! Jesus Christ! Bruh. Yo, they're so chill! Oh my god, look at her Ahoge. Her outfit is so cool, man. She's such a bot. What? Oh my god. Dude, look at Ku! It's so fucked up we don't get Ku. So they're very aware of what they're doing. Oh shit, she's fighting Ku. Damn, look at Ku's clothing. I will say their models look a little off-putting from like what I know from Fate. But he stole the Trailblazer's weapon. Whenever I see this shit, I get upset it's not a territory. So they're definitely gonna end this shit with Excalibur. Ooh, Sparkle! Wait, so Saber's our servant? Is that the lore? Bro, they're just copying Adventure. That's literally Gil. It's so sad. They're reusing so much shit, man. They could have given it to Gil. Oh, he's using the command seal! Saber! Oh my god. See, imagine when she ulted you saw that too. That'd be cool as shit. They could have put this in the game, man. And maybe it is. Maybe I just don't know. Even though I already saw the ult, so... Damn, she obliterated him! Oh my god. Oh, look, we won! We won! Is he fucking dead? Oh my god, I'm so glad Rekka's coming back. So it's really cool, you know, it's very jokey, they're very self-aware. One of the things that I am shocked at is that they are actually having a whole story for this shit. I thought they were just gonna drop the characters and then say peace out. But no, we're having a little event in Penacony. You know, no surprise, we already all know this, but I'm very surprised by it. I hope it's not too short. I also hope it's not too long and convoluted, but this is where I feel like it just, again, it's so close to being extremely good. It's just they stopped like halfway. It's like they're running a marathon and then they stopped halfway, where they did a good job so far, but they could have done more. And I'm talking about a little bit from what I see for the story. Now, if this is completely unindicative of the story, then I'm just straight up wrong, but you know, I hope the story isn't too nonsensical. I do like how serious Fate is sometimes. Now, Fate is very comedic too, but, and I will always say this, I say this to my friends all the time, I say this to everyone, as tough as it is to get into, because, you know, FGO is not only dated, it's old, it's a gacha, but it's very appealing in terms of meta to, like, you know, who you can use in the campaign and stuff. But forgetting about all that, I'm not trying to sell the game to people in that way. I'm trying to sell it from the pure fact that FGO, to me, is one of the best stories that I've seen in a video game. It is such a good fucking story. It's insane. I came on that game just to roll for a certain character that I can't mention because it's potential spoilers, but I came to roll on that game for a character, and I stayed because the story was just that good, even after I got the character. And once I get unemployed again, I'm damn straight going to continue playing Fate. Because God Lord, I have no time. I mean, you know, even with this, I'm a little late with this, which I do apologize, but, you know, I'm a working man. But either way, the whole thing was pretty good. I'm just going to keep repeating what I'm saying. This thing is good. It could have been better, but it's I think, okay enough for most people. Although I hope that isn't the case. I hope people demand better next time, if there is next time. But either way, I hope everyone enjoyed. Please tell me what you think, and watch me at Twitch TV/Tecnics channel if you want to see more.